And the coach said Monday he thought you were ready for a big game. How did you feel?
I felt great. I felt great coming into every game, to be honest. I had a positive mindset, but it didn't happen, and I just didn't give up on myself. I had a great conversation with a new friend that I just met because of Coach L, and he helped me a whole lot, and I was visualizing myself, and the coaches told me, that even though I was going through a tough time, they weren't going to quit on me, and stuff like that keeps my mind clear and keeps my mind positive because I know that they have my back.
Even not quitting Florida State didn't did you experience anything quite like that?
Not really. Their point guard got hot, and I should have done a better job. That's on me, but at this point, all we can do is move on. We have a big game ahead of us on Saturday, and we got the W. That's all that matters.
Angel, what was it like to be a part of that game? It felt like a tournament game in so many ways, watching it. To be on the court and playing in it, what did that feel like for you guys, especially in those final 4 minutes?
We've been in a lot of games, that are basically coming down to the wire, but this one was a little bit different. They just kept hitting 3 after 3 after 3, so we just kept saying to each other, stay together, make our free throws, and let's go home. And like I said, we came out with the W, and that's what we care about right now.
Devon, what was your feeling going to the line there?
You mentioned a new friend you made, Angel. I guess if you can elaborate, just what sort of the dynamic there, what sort of helped lead to this kind of game you had. What was?
He was just trying to keep my mind positive. Giving me examples of how everything started with me and how at the beginning of the season when we weren't, basically on the map, we were just out there having fun. I was just out there having fun, not caring about anything else. I was just treating it like what it is, a basketball game. After that, expectations got higher, and I approached the game a little bit different. Basically, put a little bit of pressure on myself instead of just taking the same approach to the game, which is, like I said, have fun. It's just a basketball game, and he said a lot of things that are basic, but that I was not thinking about, and they obviously worked, man.
You had success early, first couple. Was that kind of reinforce your positive feeling of getting off to a good start?
Yeah, absolutely. When you see your first couple shots go in the rim, the rim gets bigger and bigger. So that's what it kind of was. The first couple minutes at the tone.
Angel, I'm sorry I missed the beginning. Who was this friend that helped you?
A doctor, a psychiatrist.
Was it your idea to go talk to him, or someone suggested, or?
The coaches have been telling me, to do that, but I'm hard-headed. I'm like, no, I got it. I'm gonna be positive and listen to them, and look what happened.
When did you have your first talks with that person?
2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago.
And in that short amount of time, it made that big of a difference?
Yeah, that's all it took.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I think we all need to know this person. How did it feel just right away, the first couple of baskets that you made? You seemed like it just started to be relief right away, or did you feel good before you made the first basket or after you made the first few?
To tell you the truth, I always feel good before the game starts. I'm pretty good at telling myself to move on. Every night is a new game, and I always come out with a positive mindset. And I didn't approach the game differently. Everything was just mental. As far as the days prior to the game.
Galen, what did it mean for you guys, the other guys watching him have success early like that? Because he's been struggling. how did that affect you guys? Or what did it mean, I guess, to see that?
He's the leader of his team, and I know it's been a lot of pressure on him, but we go as he goes. So he has the best success. We all do, and we kind of feed off of his vibe and how he's playing, and see shots going out for him, and then get shots and create shots for other people. You know, it just made the game easier.
For both players, can you talk about that stretch? 5 minutes ago, you're up 16. And then Mays does something that most of us who covered the game haven't seen for a real long time. He scored 26 points and nearly knocked you guys out, and then you make free throws at the end. Can you both talk about that stretch where the game really took a big turn and it almost went against you guys?
Like you said, yeah, I haven't seen that before. I won't see it again for a long time. He hit some tough shots, a couple lucky bounces, and just happened to fall his way, but we have a mind of poise on the stretch, and I think that we should be credited for stepping to the line and knocking out free throws at the end.
Same thing in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, I've been in a lot of close games, but I've never really been in a game where the player just starts hitting three after three after three, and you know, it was kind of frustrating, but you can't fold that. You know, at that time we got to stay together and you know, do whatever it takes to win the game.
You know, I got a little crazy there, but with the 4-point play, were you guarding him, or was that somebody else?
The one where he fell down and fell, I was.
Okay. Did you at all expect that ball was going in off glass?
Like I said, a couple lucky bounces, lucky shots, you know. He threw it up on that. Can't do nothing about it.
Thanks.